Yay or nay on Damian Lillard? I say no. You guys say yes. What's the case for it?
I say yay because you're out on Horford. You're out on Cornette. You got White here. We know what Brown is going to be. Tatum looks good in the pool. He looks good lifting weights and doing the sit-ups and that. And I know he's going to be coming back harder than ever. I think he'll be ahead of schedule. I don't really worry about playing him at the end of next year. If he's cleared and ready to go and you're a playoff team, yeah, play him then. But I'm not like really pushing for Jason to play this year. Bring him here to rehab him. He's due what? 23 that they're on the hook for?
Mm-hmm.
Come see our good doctors here. Jason's rehabbing. Jalen's rehabbing. We take care of injured players. We care about you. And then when you're healthy, oh, mama, we got some team. We got some team.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't have a big guy.
36-year-old Dame Lillard at that point?
It's still Dame Lillard.
At 36.
It's Dame Lillard. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing we're doing with Kevin Durant on a damn 12-player trade.
I'm going to tell you why I'm out on this.
Okay.
Number one, the only reason they're interested is because it's cheap. Okay? And that is a red flag. And right now, with how cheap they're going to reset and gain financial flexibility, I want every dollar spent on, I don't know, maybe getting a real big for this team for next season. And
you got to get next season out of your mind, man. We're not building for next season. We're building for 2 years from now.
You can still get a big for next season, too.
We don't need a big for next season.
Trade for Bam
Build
Adebayo.
for 2 years from now.
Well, I'm being told by the Forsbergs of the world that's not what they're doing, that they're taking a 2-year break.
3 years from now, yeah.
Yeah, that's really 3 years from now. So I should just expect the Celtics to be mediocre until then, I guess. But they want him because he's cheap, not because it makes them better in the here and now. It's not a move that is born out of urgency to be good and to maximize this season and the one after that. It's just about a guy who's cheap and they can get him on the cheap and somebody else can pay him. It's like the Patriots and a coaching staff.
Stop it.
It's like Joe Judge coming back. Yeah, Dame Lillard is a Matt Patricia-esque move. Oh, the Lions are paying you? We'd love to have you back. Let you run the offense. Woohoo! That's what this is. So the motivation is all whacked out. And the Celtics have become all whacked out. Their entire offseason has been about shedding salary and getting the payroll down. It has not been about becoming a better team. And this fits right in with that. So I don't like it for that reason. Number two, does Dame Lillard fit this team, his style of play, with both the Jays on the floor? I mean, Gary Washburn makes that sound like that's an easy thing. Like, wouldn't that be great with the Jays and Derek White and Peyton Pritchard on the floor with Dame Lillard? Well, are those guys going to touch the ball? Because I'm pretty sure Dame Lillard's going to take 4 million shots, especially with Joe Mazzulla as his coach. Bombs away. Yeah, is Tatum even going to have the basketball in his hands? How does that work?
Less pressure on Tatum.
Explain that to me. Explain to me how all of that works. Somebody.
I'm getting excited because of the name. The name.
He's a great name. And he's
two names left, but two valuable names
player.
left. And you haven't really replaced him with anything. And you're going to need something a year from now. And it sort of gives a little bit of hope. It does. And it's not me. I'm not rooting for them to tank either. I don't want that. But I would honestly like to know, what is their vision inside? How do they really view this player? Are they salivating over him? What else do they got up their sleeve? Who's the big they think they're going to get? They can't be done here. It's this plus stuff. But then what apron are we getting into? Going back in that second apron?
No, they're not going to go back into the second apron.
No, they're not doing that.
Look, while a very funny line, the Matt Patricia line was wildly disrespectful to Damian Lillard because Damian Lillard is still an effective player. Now, it didn't work out in Milwaukee. There's a good player, yes, coming off an Achilles.
36 was an Achilles. He's 34 now. He'll be back at 36 with an Achilles tear. Are you serious with that?
Can still shoot the cover off the ball.
Or 35, whatever.
Average 25 a game. He's going to come back. He's going to be an effective player. And the biggest thing is you're not going to be asking him to be your number 1 or number 2 option. You know, in Milwaukee, he's the second option there with Giannis. That's not going to be the role that he's coming into. And I think being able to add a guy with his skill set for potentially $5.6 million, which is what that exception would be, when the second apron, whether you like it or not, is going to be a real thing here. To be able to add a guy of that caliber, because Milwaukee is paying the freight of that contract, you're going to have to get creative in terms of adding people that are skilled players to this roster. And this is a very skilled guy that you're going to be able to get on the cheap and fit in when dealing with that second apron. It's a huge win if you're the Celtics. You can pull this off. No question about it. Just don't ask him to be the second option, which you're not going to.
Who does he replace here? Is it Drew Holiday?
I don't know if it's. I don't know if he
Down the road?
necessarily replaces Drew Holiday. They do
they're not the
different
same
things.
player, right?
But I think this is a guy that you could either.
But I say that because you know what Brown is, you know what Tatum is, you know what Derek White is.
Yeah.
You kind of know what Pritchard is now too. So who's he in for?
I think you're just pairing him and going in a different
Yeah.
direction. It's a completely different
Different
look than what you had with Drew Holiday.
Different
Yes.
team,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound exciting because of the injury. I hesitate. I do.
You should.
You're going to have to take swings like this, though.
Here. I
You're
know.
going to have to take swings like this.
Why?
Jesus.
Because you support them not spending money?
Because the
That's
second
why-
apron's going to be a real thing here, whether we like it or not.
Why
And so
is-
if you have a creative way to get a good player in here, then you got to do it.
The second apron, how about they just be in the penalty? Like, just pay the taxes. They don't even want to do that right now.
They don't even have their own bill.
They want to be under, totally under. That's what they become? That, to me, is the unacceptable part. Fine. Talk to me about the second apron. Fine, you want to stay under the second apron? That's one thing. But, man, this is going in a direction that you just can't like.
The 2-year window is a very tough sell. If you've got a healthy Tatum coming back in 2 years with Jaylen Brown, I don't punt on any of those years.
Well, they are.
And to
They're
do that
punting.
is not what I don't think there's a benefit there in terms of getting under that for this team.
I want to speak directly to all the people. We had a lot of people say that Tatum's going to be back next season before it's over.
You did?
Oh, yeah. The calls we got on that?
Yes.
The optimism on that, which I don't share.
A lot of people don't want to tank because you think you're going to have
I
Tatum
don't
back. Yeah.
share in your optimism on Tatum coming back before the end of next season. But for those of you who do believe that, how do you feel about how this offseason has gone so far? They've gotten considerably worse over the course of this offseason. They are not bringing back anything close to the roster they had last year. I mean, I can accept it and swallow the tough pill for a year. Now it's going to be 2 because they want a real hard, complete reset, no repeater penalties, no luxury tax penalties, none of that. They want to pay no taxes, none. They want to just be under the limit.
Who's this 19-year-old kid
How do
they
you
got?
feel?
This
How does that make
this
you
JoJo?
feel? The what?
The kid. What's his name? JoJo? Hugo?
Hugo.
Hugo.
The draft pick?
Yeah, you not.
I don't. That
nothing.
doesn't factor in.
Like, that's it. That's the only thing I really know. Like, everybody else you got to look up. Sucks. Yeah. Your 2 good pieces moved.
2 years. Now we got to wait 2 years for them to be in it again. To feel like they're going to operate with some urgency. Just wait 2 years, guys. That's all. How do you sell that to anybody 13 months removed from winning a title? Oh, you just got to give us 2 years so we can, not be all in from a financial perspective. New owner coming in. He just spent a lot of money on the team. He doesn't want to keep spending on the players. Like, what is that? You're going to sell that? With this offseason? This offseason has been wretched for this team.
Next thing you know, it's going to be a reversible
And-
jersey.
and the
Say, guys, green on one, white on the
The
other.
acceptance of it is what blows my mind.
What part of this offseason has honestly been a piece where you can't overcome it from a Celtics perspective? Seriously.
I would say
Drew Holiday, not the same player.
losing Porzingis and Horford and Cornette and replacing them with the guys they've replaced them with, that's not overcoming it, my friend. I don't know if you've seen these guys that they've brought in. You feeling that good about Garza?
Luka Garza?
all right?
No, I'm not. But I
Hello? You home?
you don't think they're ultimately going to be able to replace Luke Cornette? You think that's going to be the
This is why I get excited
Okay.
for Dame Lillard.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Replace Cornette. Now
not
you got-
this year? They're not going to this year.
Oh, okay,
I understand
so then
it.
that's my answer, McCone. I just said.
You're not trying to compete this year.
What are you not able to overcome? This I just gave you the answer. You're telling me don't worry, they'll find a way to replace Luke Cornette 2 seasons from now. Well, you know what, McCone? You did make me feel better. Yeah, I feel better now. No, you're right.
Great things come to those who wait.
I ask you how they replace Cornette, Horford, Porzingis, and you tell me, don't worry, they're not going to replace Cornette yet. Give them a couple of years.
You gotta.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm out then. I'm out. That's fine. That's fine. I'm out. I don't need to watch him. I'll find something else to do. I'll watch that terrible Bruins team instead.
Team's got better looking.
I guess I just shouldn't even try.
What was it that
Why
Theo
even pay
said back in the
attention?
day they got roasted for? Was it bridge year?
I'll tell you, shut it down. Don't even play the games.
Bridge year.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Don't even bother playing the games. Take a forfeit every night. Let Brown take the year off too. You know, show his support for Tatum. I don't play until he plays.
I stand with Tatum.
I stand with Tatum.
Yes.
Go ahead. Do that. Hey, guys, don't worry.
Get a better pick.
I feel so much better now. They will replace Cornette 2 years from now. And, well, why did you say that to start,
Well, I'm
Brad
glad we're on the
Stevens?
same page
Why didn't you
now.
say that? You should have led with that. Put that on the banner outside the Garden. That's great. Get your Celtics tickets now.
A dark silhouette
There it is.
coming in 2 years. Yeah.